Hi, boys and girls. Guess what's coming? Father's Day. And that's coming in June. And I found a book called Father's Day by Anne Rockwell. And the pictures were done by somebody by the last name of Rockwell. I think it's a relative or a daughter or somebody. And its pictures were done by Lizzie Rockwell. Now you'll notice in the front of the book, there's all these kids are drawing pictures of their family or part of their family. That's what I need you guys to do now and then. Try and draw because you'll be surprised how good you are. Today we are making books about our dads. I'm writing about how my dad is so strong that he can still carry me. And here are three of them trying to write notes or pictures for their dad. This is in school. I'm as tall as the sky when I'm up on his shoulders. And this kid is looking up and the father's carrying him on his shoulders. Papa sings his favorite song to me. If Mama has to work at night, Evelyn said, he's the one his Mama and Papa sing to him. She hummed the tune and we stopped writing to listen. Mrs. Madoff reminded us, remember, we need to be quiet when we write. So Evelyn stopped humming and we went back to work. After a while, Evan raises his hand. How do you spell skillet? He asked Mrs. Madoff. She said Skillet. He erased something and then he wrote down that again. I was sure he was writing about the camping trip he and his dad went on, just the two of them. Evan told me that they slept in a tent and cooked bacon and eggs in a skillet. Jessica chewed on the end of her pencil. I don't know who to write to, she whispered. I have two fathers, my dad, who lives in Texas, and Lou, who lives here with me and Mom. Write about both of them, I said. Hey, why didn't I think of that? She said. So we'll find out later more about that. When it came time to read what we'd written, Charlie went first. His father is a terrific person. He has lots of friends, and I know why. He never gets mad or loses his patience. He says he can't because when you're at the pilot of a big jet plane, you always have to keep your cool. Yeah, we don't want him thinking bad things or not paying attention to where he's going if we're on the plane or even if we're not. Jessica read next. I have two fathers and I love them both. My dad, Bradley, lives in Texas. He knows all about horses. My stepfather, Lou, has never been on a horse. He always plays gigglebug with me after work, even if he's tired. So that father's good to him too, and to her both. Sarah read, my father is great at everything. Yes, everything in the world. He's such a great cook, he should be a chef on TV. You should taste his chocolate marshmallow minty fudge. It's delicious. That sounds delicious, doesn't it, kids? I love fudge too. Pablo held his paper close to his face. I feel so proud when Pappy and I play soccer. Pappy shows me how to kick and dribble. Every time I practice with him, I get better. Pappy plays on a team in town with his friends. He says that one day I will be a better player than him. Oh, I hope so. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe they could play together. Kate said, I wrote a poem for my dad. Is that okay? Of course, said Mrs. Madoff. Kate read her poem, which went, Daddy taught me how to dive, to find a beehive. And when I caught three shiny fish, we put them in a yellow dish. And they even rhyme, don't they? She's pretty good. For a long time, I drew pictures of me in a bright pink room, McCackle said. I told my father how much I wanted a bright pink room. One day he went to this hardware store, and now my dream has come true. My father and I painted my room summer rose because it's the color I picked. So there he is rolling it on the wall for her. My dad reads all the time, Nicholas said. We like reading the same kind of books. Well, on the cover, they are not the same kind of books, but I suppose they could be close. Okay, one looks like a boat and the other looks like a army guy. I'm not sure though. It's probably the same kind of book. I'm sorry. Uh, After lunch, we took our stories to the publishing center. Michelo's mother was helping there that day. She printed copies for the dads. On the Friday in June before Father's Day, we came to school with our dads. We gave them our books. They were probably happy to get those. And here he's giving his father his book. And look at all the fathers are holding books in their hand. They like that. All of a sudden, a man in a cowboy hat got out of a pickup truck and ran to Jessica. Dad, I didn't know you were coming, she said, and they hugged each other. I wanted to surprise you, he said. Jessica had two dads at the Father's Day picnic. We had cupcakes and brownies. Sarah said the brownies were almost as good as the one her dad makes. My dad read his book again and again. Each time he read it, he gave me a hug. And that is the end of the story called Father's Day by Anne Rockwell. This is available at Watseka Public Library. Ask for it if you want to see it. And try and draw pictures like the kids on the cover. You guys will have fun and you'll be surprised how really arty you are. Okay? I'll see you later.